guys. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of What the Smut Book Reviews. Look at the jowl shake. Ooh, stop. Today, I'm super excited to do this review actually because I just finished this book, Today I'm going to be reviewing for you guys a book called Read My Lips by author Daryl Banner. And this review is exciting for me because I came to the realization while reading this book, this is the first book that I would consider a romance novel that's written by a man. And I know what you're thinking, like, how's that possible? You've never read a romance novel by a guy. I don't know. Somewhere in the back of my sexist mind, I'm thinking to myself, how is a dude gonna write an adequate romance novel from the POV of a female character? But surprise, surprise, y'all, he did it. He done did it. Okay? This book, called Read My Lips, is the first book in a 3-part series called the College Obsession series. And the other 2 books in the series are called Beneath the Skin and With These Hands. Can you imagine? With these hands. They are currently all free to read with Kindle Unlimited. This particular one, Read My Lips, is 284 pages. I've talked about this in a previous video where I said it used to take me like 2 days to read a book, and then life happened. And now it takes me like 2 weeks to read a book. Something happened to me with this book. So I read this book on my trusty Kindle, obviously, because it's free with Kindle Unlimited. It was suggested to me by my Facebook newsfeed that spies on me constantly. And I read the little snippet of info about it, and I was like, this sounds intriguing, so let me go. I didn't look at the name of the author. I just clicked the link and read the blurb and then downloaded the book. So I read like half of this book before I realized it was written by a man. And I was like, how you do that? How do you do that? So, something happened to me. Like, this book somehow managed to possess me, but in a good way. I read 284 pages worth of book in a day and a half. Not even a day and a half. I think I started it noon one day, and by the next morning, I was done. And I don't know what happened. I don't know how many hours Charlotte logged on her iPad. We're not going to talk about it. If you at me for being a bad parent, we'll scrap it in the comments because I needed a break, okay? We're under house arrest type quarantine situations right now. Every parent in America is going completely insane. So don't come for me, but I read this entire book in a day and a half, in a day, okay? This book. So I have an appreciation for the unknown author. I have found a lot of books in Kindle, that are offered through Kindle Unlimited, are by authors that I've never heard of. They don't have large catalogs, or their reviews on Amazon are non-existent, or very light numbers, you know what I mean? Never had anyone recommend this author to me, never had anyone talk about any books by this, nada, right? So I saw the book, I downloaded it, and that's happened to me a lot. A lot of books that I've read through Kindle Unlimited, I've been like, how are you not famous? How? Because I don't know. I don't know. It's weird. But I read the book. I breezed through it. I was obsessed with it for a day. And yeah, I think that's it, right? Like that's pretty much my that's pretty much my review, isn't it? No, I'm gonna read you guys the blurb for the book. First things first, I will show you guys the cover for the book up here, right there, pops up right there. Are you looking at it? Are you looking? Look at it. Look at it. I will read you guys the blurb, and then we can kind of like break it down really quick, even though I'm 9 minutes in. I should have broken it down like 4 minutes ago. Shut up. Don't come for me. So the blurb for this says, I ran away from the glitz and privilege of my famous New York City family to this small town Texas college to find myself. I didn't expect to find him. The muscular, tatted bad boy who would soon become my obsession. He was broken, lost, and voiceless, just like me. His eyes smoldered me with one look. His touch awakened the woman inside me. And through his lips, his perfect, plush, kissable lips, he drew out the inspiration deep in my soul I didn't know was there. I needed to believe that he could save me. I wanted him to help me find my voice at last, the voice that would set me apart from my tragically perfect family, the voice that would finally break me free. If only he could hear a word of it. Okay. So you guys can guess, like, what's up, right? So the male lead character is a guy by the name of Clayton. The female lead is a girl named Desi, short for Desdemona, which is based on a Shakespeare play. So essentially, Desi comes to this Texas college university to have a normal college experience and to escape her famous theatrical family who lives in New York City. Her mother is a famous stage actress. Her sister is also a rising star in the theater world. Her father is a famous lighting director for theatrical type productions and things like that. So she's kind of like the black sheep of the family. She, goes out and she does auditions, she botches them, she never gets callback, she never gets parts. So she's kind of like the shame of the family, I would say, right? So she comes to this Texas university to have a normal college experience and try and find herself or find her inner talent, I guess you would say. Turns out she's an amazing singer. She does come into her own throughout the novel and become a better actress in terms of on the stage, but I think a lot of the focus of the book focuses on her singing ability and her singing voice, which, enraptures the audience. And every time, she sings, she gets like mad applause and like, she's amazing. So there's also this guy, Clayton, who's like super buff, tatted up, brooding bad boy, doesn't talk to anyone, so she like approaches him, tries to like make a move, he snubs her, like, Charles, bitch, I don't even hear you, I'm gonna walk away, right? So turns out, lo and behold, later, come to find out that he is deaf. He did not hear her. So not only did he not hear her in their initial meeting, but he can't hear her beautiful singing voice, but just something about her captures him. And he becomes like obsessed with her. And she's like obsessed with him. So, this couple was super cute. I loved Clayton. I've only ever read one other novel where the main character was hearing impaired or deaf. And that was one of J.R. Ward's Black Dagger Brotherhood novels. John Matthew, he was also either hard of hearing or deaf. I want to say he was deaf. But yeah, that's the only other book where I've ever seen one of the main two characters have a hearing impairment. I've read other books where one of the main characters has been blind. etc., etc. But this was like out of the norm for me. Maybe that's part of why it caught me, but there's just like, I don't know, like something about the chemistry between the two main characters when one of them can't hear what the other person is saying and they have to like either use sign language or you have to, as the title says, read my lips. You know, it makes for a more angsty type novel. Does that make sense? I don't know. Does that make sense? I mean, whatever it is, whether it's the writing style of the author, whether it was the characters and, you know, the fact that the main male character was deaf, whether it was Desi's, you know, flip-floppity type personality where she feels like an outcast and she feels like the black sheep of the family, but at the same time, like she's very defiant and she's very like, you know, I have to push my way through this like anxiety or stage fright or whatever it is. And then like they just come together and like, I can't, y'all. This book did stuff to me. The book was extremely well written. I really, really enjoyed it. I'm currently reading the second book, which is Brant's story, which is one of Clayton's two roommates in the first book. And I'm liking where it's going. So I'm sure, I don't know if I'll get through it as quickly as I did the first book, but I'm definitely going to finish the series because, like I said, it really just like, like it grabbed me, bro. And with as many books as I've read, not many books do that. Like sometimes I'll find myself having to force my way through a book just for the sake of finishing it. And I'll be like, okay, you know, it was good. It was, you know, it's all right. But it wasn't like within a chapter or two, you're just like, give me more. Tell me more. What? So what happens next? Can't sleep, can't eat, can't function. Gotta finish. Got one more chapter, 2 more chapters, 12 more chapters. The book is done. Anyway, so, like I said, this book is free with Kindle Unlimited. If you have a Kindle Unlimited subscription, you should definitely check it out. Kindle Unlimited is very similar to like a virtual library system where you can check out like 10 books at a time and you interchange them as you go. You read one, you finish it, you return it to the library, you check out another one. I believe right now it's $9.99 a month. They may have like if you buy it for like a whole year, almost with like Prime, like Amazon Prime, if you buy it for like a year, then you might get like a little discount or something. I don't know about that. I got to check into that because if so, I'm getting molested because I'm paying by the month. So, note to self, check into that shit. It's not recording. It's my broken remote. But I have this on film, so I'll remember to do that when I'm rewatching this later and cringing at how terrible this review is. So for this book, I am going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. Depending on Brant's story, which is the second book in the series, and Dimitri's story, who's the third roommate who has he's in the third book, he's the main character in that one. Those books may have better or worse numbers. I don't know. We'll find out when we get there. I will do reviews on them because I have OCD and I just can't not do it. I've already started this rabbit hole and I've got to finish it. So, I would highly recommend that you guys pick up this book. I'm also going to be checking out some of Daryl Banner's other novels because, like I said, prior to this book, I've never read anything by him, but I'm intrigued. I'm interested. I want to see where this goes. And this may be the beginning of a love affair to last the ages. Don't get scared. No, I'm just kidding. You should be scared. Run for your life. Okay. So I really thank you guys for joining me for another video. If you like me, if you like my channel, please subscribe and hit the little bell so you get notifications when I put out new videos. Feel free to leave me a comment and like this video if you liked this particular review. If you would like to follow me on my other social media platforms, I do have a members only Facebook group and an Instagram and a Twitter, all under variations of What the Smut Book Reviews. I will link them in the description box below, and I will put a little banner right here at the bottom for you guys to check out. I don't know what book I'm going to review next because I don't have my life together, but stay tuned. And thank you guys again for joining me. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! I'm on the cusp, y'all. I'm on the cusp of having a full-blown meltdown. My battery in my remote is dying. Trying to take some little thumbnails. And it's just like, oh, we're just going to decide that we're going to get stuck. And just 900 pictures later of me looking like this. What's going on, guys? Hi, welcome back to another video. Welcome back to another episode of What the Smut Book Reviews. Coming back at ya with another video. I have no skills. I have like literally no dancing skills whatsoever. Whatever. It used to take me like 2 days to read a book, and then life happened, and my daughter happened, and... What? Bring it in here. I'll open it. What are you doing? Oh no, you turned off my light. Unplug my light somehow. How'd you manage to do that? Hold on. Let's plug it back in. Ooh, that's very bright. Oh my God. Okay. Be careful with the cord. Don't step on the cord, please. Here.
No, it's tickly.
Here. I know. No. Here, take the top too. Don't step on the cord. Take the top. You got it? Got it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go out and close the door. I'll be there in just a minute, okay? Okay, take it to the table and then close the door. Take it to the table and then come back and close the door. I'm sweating. I'm fucking sweating, y'all. I'm sweating. My hair looks so cute right now, but not really. Come close the door. Charlotte.
Oh, I got.
It's okay. I love you.
Love you too.
You're such a doof.
Wait, I got to get you a kiss and a hug.
Hey, don't touch a cord.
Ooh, wow.
Okay, thank you. Can I have the kiss?
Mwah.
I love you so much.
I love you too.
Okay,
Whoa.
go play with your tablet. I'll be right there.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hi.
Okay, hi, bye. Go. If she wasn't so cute. His eyes smoldered me. His eyes smoldered me. Can you stop? The main character for brain fart, who the fuck are the main characters? Who are the main characters? How do I not remember either one of their names? Like, oh my God. Okay, I need to go home on my Kindle, looking up stuff. It doesn't tell me. What page am I on? I don't even fucking know. Go to beginning. Okay, here we go. Okay. Her mother is a famous a famous. I'm not gonna hit stop because if I hit stop with the remote, I'm just killing my battery even more and then it's never gonna work. And I don't even know what kind of batteries go in this thing. I am sweating, y'all. It's South Carolina. It's 88 degrees outside. It's 88 degrees outside. It's not even April 1st yet. April Fools, no, 88 degrees. Pollen everywhere. Pollen everywhere. On my car, on my deck, on my porch, everywhere. I want to do bangs, but I'm scared because there was that one time in like middle school where I thought bangs would be a good idea. So I tried to give myself bangs. And then like I started out like way down here because I wanted them to be like cute and fringy. And then like when I did it, like this side was like a little bit crooked. So I tried to straighten it up by cutting off more on this side. And then they ended up like that. And then I did that and then that and then that. And I ended up with 1/2 inch of bang. Have you ever seen bangs that just stick straight out? It's not a good look, y'all. Not a good look. My mom was like, what the fuck did you do to your hair? And I was just like, I don't know. I couldn't get them even. I couldn't. Middle school, dude, I got teased so much. I never ever cut myself bangs ever again. And even when I go get a legit haircut, I'm like, I want bangs, but I want like long swoopy bangs. Like put them way down here because if you fuck them up, at least I got something to work with. None of this.